Too much cereal, it's not running out. Almost on the way, like 4 more spoonfuls worth. This music sound familiar, Hope? I swear this wasn't intentional, it just came on. Anyway, so I finished my bowl of cereal. Record time, probably. Now I'm gonna put the bowl away. I'm just gonna bring my coffee in from the kitchen. Now we gotta go. Okay, I am actually ready. And it feels like I'm like really streaming. First 3 hours is like some sort of fever dream or something. I don't know. It's really weird. I could have just like not streamed it. And in retrospect, maybe I should have just left things off and just gone. But I've done that in the past, where it's like, oh shit, I'm waking up late and I need to do an online thing or a multiplayer thing, and I just won't bother. But I guess I was tired enough that I wasn't thinking, and it was like, turn OBS on, let's go. Working more on instinct. Anyway, let's get this started here. We are not in Round Table Hold. We are in a crypt. Sip of the coffee. It's too hot to drink, so we'll not do that. Yeah, so I guess just in case there's anyone who doesn't know what's going on here, who's never seen what the hell we're doing, this is the turn-based Elden Ring, where I've jury-rigged a bunch of crap to work to get through OBS, where I take essentially one action every 5 seconds on a timer. There are things that break that rule occasionally. Perks every 10 levels, I gain a perk, so the game is actually possible. Because if it's literally just one action every 5 seconds, the game would be physically impossible. So there are some perks that you do a few other things, some once per encounter type stuff. Once per encounter, take just an action out of turn. This is very D&D-esque. A lot of them are D&D inspired. Like just the end of the last stream, I acquired at level 30 the Greater Cleave perk, where if I kill an enemy, I can take an extra attack afterwards. And now we're in one of these awful tomb things. Now, granted, I've come back, so it's a lower level dungeon. Oops. But you can still die very quickly. Doesn't really matter what the level is. Oh yeah, I partially did it, and then I ended the stream because it was like late. Oh. Well, he's just one. I'm not going to start combat for like one hit. Get it underway. That is going to create probably fire or something. I don't know. What is this going to set off? I'm more curious than anything. They're not aggroed yet, so I can move around as I see fit. Moving backwards is against the rules if you're in combat, but yeah, again, they're not aggroed, so... Probably more effort. Trouble than was worth there. I'm gonna leave the music on, or we're gonna stay in combat mode for a minute just in case anything else aggroes. Yeah, I can hear shit, so... Let's not step on those because I can't actually roll. I'm out of a turn. Unless combat's over. We'll see. Let me just look in here. Oh, is it straight into a boss? Okay, well... Ba-ba-da-da-da-da-da. We need every advantage we can get here. I don't remember what this boss is, so... Oh, one of you? Okay. The amount of damage I just did, though, definitely doable. I don't think I can, well, I don't know, we'll see. Depends how he staggers. See, those things are gonna aggro. Well, let's just set it up this way. So if I've cleared to a boss once, it means I can just skip stuff. Normally I can't, like, run from encounters, but we're just going to a boss. It's fine. Timer. Come on, come on. Aw, damn it. It's too fast. I couldn't tell what the music was. Let's give that another go. This looks like the kind of thing where it's probably better off I try and brute force it, as opposed to mildly annoying. Oh, shit, I can actually dodge this stuff by doing that. Okay. Got the timer to reset. Let's go. Nice! I did it. Oh, shit. We're still in... Okay. They came through, and I didn't have a turn, so... Still died. If I reach a dead end, I might just have to... actually fight these things. Yeah, I think I gotta fight him. Well, I mean, I guess I could warp out. You know what? Okay, let's go. Right, I have cleave. I totally forgot it. As soon as I kill one, I can just kill the rest. Only one chased anyway. Alright, let's go. I think it just gave me some ashes, right? That's all. I still haven't figured out how to incorporate those into this playthrough, if I can at all. Alright, well that is that cave down. Good. How many souls am I sitting on? 1,800. What else are we going to do today? I think I had a plan at the end of the last stream. I know I said at some point I would go in Stormvale, but I'm just trying to remember if there's anything else I want to do before I do that. Right, there is an Erd tree somewhere. I think this is the one. What the fuck? I guess I'm in combat, I can't leave. Oh wait, hold on a second, I have these things. Fuck you, slime! Anyway, yeah, let's go fight the Erd Tree Avatar thing, whatever it's called. Was this the weakest one? No, there's a weak... No, there isn't one there. This is just... There is a minor Erd Tree there, but there's no boss. The one where there is one is... down here somewhere, wasn't it? I think there was one over here. Because I had the choice between doing that and like the guy in the prison, and the guy in the prison is probably just way harder, so I should have just done that. Oh wait, no, was I just seeing that off in the distance? I guess I was. And there's no Erd Tree avatar there. Okay. I know there's one other thing I was looking for. I don't remember where it is. It's like... there's a group of bandits somewhere. This is going to end up in combat. Unless I can sneak... Nah, yeah, I'm not going to be able to sneak it. Ambush, now combat starts. Oh, I missed, so don't get attacked again. Oh my god. That's not... Victory... what are those things called again? Physic, right. It's just one of those, okay, it's not very useful. So pick it up over here, but... yeah, where was that damned? I think it was down here. It's kind of in a weird part of Limgrave. Was it near this thing? We don't need to bust into that. Not in the not through the front. We're gonna sneak our way in here. And it doesn't matter how weak things are. If there's enough of them, you just die in this. Swarmed, and you can't move. And 5 seconds is generally enough for even tiny bits of damage to add up and kill you. Oops. Uh-oh. Cleave, cleave. Gotta hold the greater cleave. Can I get to him from here? Yes. Yeah, he's aggroed now. So Okay, there we go. Royal House Scrolls. Oh, that's what that's where that icon is from. I looked up scrolls online to try and originally the things that are called channel points are called tomes now. Originally, they're going to be called scrolls, and one of the things I just pulled up online looking for like just regular image to use was that. I noticed it was some coincidentally, it just happened to be from Elden Ring. It didn't work though because it was just too dark. That's safe to heal. Nope, nope, nope. This is where cleave comes in. Cleave through all the enemies. So it's not like I can take any action after killing something, it's only an attack. So I can't, like, kill something and be like, oh, I can roll now. That'd be quite handy. That's not how the rules work. Yeah, this perk just makes things so much less tedious more than anything. So those guys are a problem. If I could separate them, they're not so much of an issue. I might want to sneak up on the horse guy, to be honest, because if I can take him out, yeah, he's gonna notice me. I gotta take the horse guy. Oh fuck! Okay, there we go. Cleave. So, anyone know why I attacked twice? There was a cleave. Frozen raisin. I don't remember that. As an item. Oh, right, victory. What? Okay. What's that helmet I just got? Any good? No, it's like same weight. I'm gonna use it just because it's different. Not my default helmet. Now we can ransack the place at our leisure. Definitely got to move on to a harder area, though. Like the whole point of this is like what we're doing is very difficult. This area is quite Limgrave at this point is quite manageable. Great Epee. It should be like an Estoc or something. I guess that's well, Estoc is a weapon, I think, isn't it? Wait. Is that a one of the super thrusting swords? Whatever they're called? Yeah, heavy thrusting sword. Really? Killed two of them? No. It's sad that that's not the area I was looking for. Where is the area I was looking for? I think it was actually another thing about it. I think it was up in here somewhere. I'm gonna look here really quickly. I feel like I can find it in relatively short order. I don't remember what is there. I remember there's a treasure chest. I think in the... Oh yeah, I need to do the painting thing. In the demo version of the game, I think it was a full set of armor. Wolf blood armor or whatever the hell it was called. In the full game, I don't remember what it is. So mainly I just kind of want to see what it is. Fairly certain it's up around in here somewhere. It's like a camp of bandits. I think it was up along here. Oh, yeah, that's literally it right there. I see it. Well, that worked out. How do we approach this camp? Do we stealth or we just run in, kill one thing with the horse and dismount? A rider. Okay. That complicates it. Because those are actually, like, legitimately a threat. I think we just gotta be quick about things. We'll run right in. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think we go in with a backstab. If I can... Backstab might one-shot one of those guys. We're on this side. Unless that Outrider guy rides way out, we take him out first. Kind of depends. Yeah, let's see how far he goes. That guy's obviously... Well, I don't know. Maybe I can take him out first? He's going quite a ways off. Oh. Cleave. Ah, shit. Ugh. Oh, there go the souls. So it looks like the heavy attack isn't enough to kill him in two. That's why I didn't go for an extra attack there. When I could have just... Because he was over half, so it wouldn't have worked. I had to try and play it defensive. Don't aggro him yet. We gotta wait for the horseman to leave. Okay, cleave. Cleave. He's just not paying attention. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, there's two. Okay, I see. Oh, I already had that. Okay. The wolf there. This is a bad idea. Well, whatever. We're committed to it. It's a really bad idea. Oh, yeah, we killed technically. The cleave. Okay, we got a cleave. Is that everyone? No, there's one more guy. Safety heal. If anyone wondering why the cleave attacks in 3 hits instead of 1, because that's one button press. That's a combo attack. I press heavy once, and because of War Cry, I get 3 attacks. That does her. Alright. What do we get for that? Armor's Cookbook. Okay. And that cost us only like 3,000 souls to largely sate my curiosity. Another helmet. So it reminds me. This is temporary boost fire damage negation. I can build quite a bit of stuff now. I feel like there's probably going to be a point where poison's going to be quite useful to me. Alright, so anyway, we've done that. That's kind of largely all I want to do. There's some like magic crap over here that I guess I could get, but... Is there anything else I want to do in here? I don't think there was. Am I literally just left with this at this point? So I want to fight Ag Heal. There is some crap down here, but whatever. Let's at least take a... yeah, let's take a quick look. If he's not... doesn't look like he's going to duel at the moment, we can always back off and just check. Get some other things. Outside of that, I am going to... We're just going to lose those souls here. Oh, right.
Foul tarnished. In search of the Elden Ring.
Oh.
Emboldened by the flame of ambition.
Foul tarnished. Thou art of some passing skill. Warrior blood must truly course through thy veins.
Someone must extinguish thy flame.
Okay, first time. I think I'm not sure if I set it up right.
The fell.
No, we got it. Uh-oh. Oh, he missed. That didn't. We definitely can't brute force him. That's not gonna work. Apparently my chat is busted. Reconnecting to chat. Alright. I don't know how this actually works. I've never used it on him. Oh, my Cheng ran out. I do a lot of damage. wonder if I can do that more than once, what the limit is. If I can stack the turns so that... Oh, you're kidding me. I'm out of turns. Not good. Okay, there we go. Good. I don't know what you hit, but I'll take it. Now we gotta, like, probably utilize the roll attack, I think.
Thou art of passing skill. Warrior blood must truly run in thy veins.
Fuck.
Rest.
There's actually a good number of chances to heal. This, I think, is doable. I do need to test whether I can do that, the shackle thing more than once, though. Doesn't seem to work.
Your blood must truly run in thy veins.
Oh, you kidding me? Maybe I should use it after the form trend. Oh. Cause that damage. Okay, double pot. Yeah. I was hoping he would get staggered there, then I'd be in an okay spot. Yeah, so if I use the shackles like right as the turn is about to roll over, that'll give me enough time to get, at least sometimes it seems like, enough time to get the big heavy fourth strike in. Because the fourth strike is a separate attack. It needs its own turn. Oh, what? Holy shit, that works? I think I actually took that a bit early, but... Okay, so I can use that twice. I didn't know that.
Well, thou art of passing skill. Warrior blood must truly run in thy veins. Tarnish.
Might be dead. Oh, no, I think I have a pixel. It's unfortunate. Okay, that's good to know. I can use that twice. That's crazy. That makes this so much easier. It might be a bit difficult to do something in conjunction with turns and stuff, but I can always use it as like a healing thing like I just did. I think I took one of the attacks slightly fast too. I'll have to watch it. It's a little bit difficult. Or rather, it gets a little bit confusing when I'm using like items and stuff in conjunction with everything else. Take an extra turn. Thank you, Avis. That may be enough to get us a win here. That was a bit early. Oh! I didn't take... I was about to take my extra turn to panic heal through it, but... Yeah, hello, Avis. Welcome. It means I did save my bonus turn still, though. Because I tried to use it, but I actually couldn't, because I just died. Oh no, okay, the problem last time was, hold on. That just sucks. I actually can't, like, do anything. Yeah, that's not what I meant to do, but I guess that kind of works. Can you actually... Oh, you can do that. I didn't know you could do this to him. Okay, so we're going to quickly heal here. I still have my bonus turn. Just haven't used it. Yeah, hit. I didn't mean to back up there. Does this still work? No, it doesn't. Bonus. Okay, I didn't actually need it, but I wasted my bonus. Actually, bonus here. No, that was a fucking mistake. Shit. That wasn't... fuck. I didn't actually need to use the bonus there. It was like I was half a second off the turn anyway, and I was just standing there for no reason. Oh well. Well, there goes the bonus. God, that thing takes so long. Didn't even get a chance to get started. I wonder if like the phase 2, like the shackle just stops working then, maybe? Bad idea. I don't actually have the stamina for this.
Well, thou art of passing skill. Warrior blood must truly run in thy veins. Tarnished.
I used a thing there, so I gotta sit through it. Ugh. Oops, that was too many. Whatever. Yeah, he just like... maybe I should try saving the shackles for phase 2, because he just keeps going apeshit. You can't do anything unless you actively are dodging. I guess I could try throwing fire bombs at him. Oh shit, wrong thing. Damn it. Really? Bad idea. It's too far. You interrupted all of them. Hey, it's Hydra. One second. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Okay, you know what? This is bad. We're just going to science this. Does this work? Okay, it doesn't. Pydra, hello and welcome. We're still doing something weird here with Elden Ring. What are you up to today? For a raid, but it's a Pydra raid. Indeed it is. Thank you for coming along. You seem rather animated this morning. Good stream, I hope. Well, I don't know. It's not morning for you. It's UK, what, like 8 p.m., something like that? We're gonna go into another attempt here, and then, oh, I probably should have. Oh, yeah, this is. Oh, my bad. Wait, you know what? I lost where I was in the turn order. I think I have a turn. I have a turn. Now I don't. That was dumb. Oh, oh. What the hell? Why did... Okay, well, you know what? It's fine. For some reason I didn't get my thing, so it just queued up a bunch of attacks. So. Hysterical? Well, a little hysteria usually doesn't hurt. What does turn-based mean? It basically means every time that timer goes off, I get to take one action, more or less. There are exceptions to that rule, so periodically you'll see me do stuff out of turn slightly. But generally speaking, when you hear the ping, it means I can take an action. Or basically, sometime between when you hear the ping and whenever the next ping occurs, I can take one action. There are some perks that allow me to do extra things, like for example, I can roll attack, roll. That is kind of an option. I can use 2 Estus Flasks in one turn because of a perk. I can roll twice if I don't do anything else in a turn. But yeah, that's the gist of it. There's a few other things here and there, but... Oh. Well, that's not good. But again, thank you very much for the raid, and welcome to you and all your folks coming in. That's some timing. Got him! Before he got to do anything.
Warrior blood must truly run.
That's some damage.
Tarnished, I shall be tarnished. Smoldering with thy meager flame. Cower in fear of the night. The hands of the fell omen shall brook thee.
You're just shit-talking in the background. I'm BMing him. It's not BMing, it's celebrations. Also, that makes my life a lot easier in this regard. Well, it will once I can actually equip it. Yeah, I got some 12,000 souls as well. So yeah, we can start making progress in Stormville Castle now. Level up a few times, shall we? Oh, only once. Yeah, levels are getting expensive now. Would I need like 200 more or something? Hydra, good luck. There's a Hydra raid, and then we kill it within, what, 2 attempts? Coincidence? Yes, but we can pretend otherwise. Oh, whoops, I needed to level that one. We'll get another level eventually. Alright, we have our first permanent dungeon, or a unique dungeon music. I don't know where I even put those. Oh, here they are. Alright, I hope you like this song, because you're going to be hearing it for a while. Yeah, we're definitely not going through the front entrance on this plate. That's for damn sure. I think I remember how you get that. Level 1. I'll tell you what. I'll assign over the rights that allow you to use this idea for yourself in the Rune Level 1 category. Normally you couldn't. There's laws that prevent that, but in this special and momentous occasion where we've killed Margit, or whatever the hell his name is, you too can share in the experience. Fire grease. There'd be no hit. Why don't you sell, what's his name? Who's the guy that's famous for it? Happy Hob on that idea. Tell Hob he got my permission. Tell him Pod sent you. There actually is an extremely small off chance he might remember who I am. If you said that. I think he was in my chat once when Man vs. Game raided the channel.
You there? Come over here, would you? I would advise against taking the main gate into the castle. It's tightly guarded. By old hands. Oh, try the opening right here. The guards don't know about it. You'll breach the castle undetected.
Avis can get banned.
Yes, that's the spirit. You're just the kind of tarnish that I like. I pray for your success. You, the guards, you'll slip. Yes, you're just...
Not by me. I mean by like Hobbs mods or something. What the hell is this Avis guy talking about? Get him out of here. It's like, you know, when there's an important dignitary that's showing up, they shovel the homeless off into prison for a few weeks. Ruining the atmosphere. Oh yeah, birds. That would be fun. You're in North Korea, they'll find you employment real quick there. What could possibly go wrong? Oops, I didn't mean to swing twice. That was an accident. Well, I guess I just have to sit here for 10 seconds because I swung too early. I mean, your average North Korean peasant probably makes more than I do. That might actually be stretching it. Maybe. I think it's kind of close. Wait, so are you just going to visit North Korea or are you actually going to work there? Summer Games bullshit announcement list, in case anyone's interested. We will check that out in a minute. As soon as I reach somewhere where I'm not going to get murdered by birds. Is it just you? If it's just you, that's fine. And it was not just you. Shit. Fortunately, I have cleave, so... Oh, fuck. He didn't die. Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. Some sort of list, probably. Who's gonna, like, find these balloons, though? Just, like, anyone? Or do you have someone... Like, does the plan not go that far? It's like... Hopefully someone finds these balloons. Okay, let's check this list out. What terrible, hot takes, as they say, does that like to... Honestly, as far as I could tell... Like, a lot of the things were kind of... useless at the various announcements. So what are we looking at here? Where's my desktop? There it is. Look, I'm not gonna like read. Well, let's see what the premise is. I'm not gonna read every single thing, and we'll kind of scan it over because I need to get back to the game. Of all Game Awards and announcements, so we essentially have 3.5 announcement window, Summer Game Fest, and the follow-up show as an E3 replacement, Gamescom. Which also has its host, Tokyo Game Show, Japanese companies, and the last couple years we didn't get much. Game Awards. This year E3 Lite was so bad that even the poll made by Jeff on his Twitter was that the show was underwhelming. Still, there were games that caught my attention. Everyone, efforts. Those games. Here's announced titles. Oh, okay, so things you actually thought were good. Okay. Life is Strange, Double Exposure. I've never played a Life is Strange game. I don't know shit about it. So, moving on. Claire Obscure. So this is the one, like, Hope tried to explain, and he just made the game sound more confusing and crappy than it probably is. Turn-based RPG with connectional action moments. Setting looks like modern-day France, some sort of artsy fantasy France, destroyed by some kind of big bad, and now edgy-looking young adults try to fight it. Looks good. Hopefully plays well. It's embarrassing. It will be. I don't know why. I don't know why you wrote that. It's gonna be bad. Nobody Wants to Die. What the hell is this? It's another cyberpunk style game? Okay. Well, Perfect Dark, really? It is I'm curious about. You know, we can turn some kind of music. You know what? No. We don't need music. And we'll see. I'm sure it'll have like nothing at all to do with old Perfect Dark, but I still haven't played Civ 6, and I own it. I'm not even gonna think about Civ 7. Wu Chang, Fallen Feathers. Is this gonna be another action RPG, like in the a Team Ninja style one? Action RPG tries to be off, which series. Ones we in particular. This is quite mobile during the fights. Knowing nothing about this, my assumption is it's more of like a Team Ninja style game. UFO 50. Doom Dark Age. I said I was going to watch the trailer again because like I didn't find it super interesting, personally. Some kind of indie game. Mixtape will be good. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this aesthetic, personally, but at least it's not as terrible as that the Dragon Age trailer looked. I've heard snippets about what other people think. Is it genuinely like universally panned? The Dragon Age trailer thing? That was one of the few things I might be the only thing I saw from that show. Well, no, it's not true because I also saw the Doom thing. In fact, yeah, you're right, because I was watching the Monolith stream when he was restreaming it or whatever. Yeah, that was like genuinely really bad, not just kind of like, it's bad, but the kind of bad and like everything's bad, I don't care. Like I was looking at that and going, wow, this is like actually really bad. Like what was the idea here? Like, was there an actual logic that went into this beyond? I don't know. This is the trendy thing from some years ago, kind of, and then some people might have, like, I don't know. It just seems like so incompetently bad that someone on the team is trying to sabotage the game or something. That's what I mean, though. Like, the game is probable. I would hope it's different. Like, I don't know, was that specifically for venture capitalists and marketing people and they accidentally released it to the public? Or, I don't know. It was so horrendously bad. Like, I don't know. I don't get it. But that's the thing. I don't think even, like, maybe super young kids might find that. I don't really know, but I think that just younger people in general also not going to appreciate, like, I think, yeah, even just young, people hopes or whatever are just gonna like see through the shallow. I don't know. Like, again, it's just like regurgitated cliche slop, and it's not even like timeless cliches or anything. It's just like temporally limited, recent cliches. Like, but I don't know, fail doesn't even begin to cover it. Like, it's just that bad. Like, how could you look at that after you've created it and be like, oh god, this is this is atrocious, this is an abomination. Like, did they just make it and run out of time? You watched it? Oh, it's I don't think I watched like a lot of trailers, but that might be like the worst trailer I've seen, at least in recent memory. I'm sure if I thought back, there's something worse. But it was really spectacularly bad. Now you could argue I'm not the target audience anyway, because I'm probably not gonna play. I've never played a Dragon Age in my game in my life. I'm not gonna start now. No, I keep forgetting the original Dragon Age I did sort of play, but it's so far removed from everything. It's just like, it seems like I haven't. Maybe there is some genius to this that I'm not, like, a scummy, horrible marketing perspective that I don't fully understand. Like, they've calculated that according to trends, all of the weirdo Dragon Age people who are obsessed with the series are going to buy it anyway. Even if their trailer is utter garbage and their game sucks, the Dragon Age people will buy it because they're weirdos. And they're like, you know, if they're going to buy it anyway, let's just piss them off. It doesn't matter. We got them by the balls. Let's market to the lowest possible common denominator that would not buy it otherwise, or like, that's the thing. I feel like you could appeal to both. You don't have to cause a stink in order to make idiots buy your game. So, like, I don't know, maybe I don't know. I want to say like there is no master plan. It's just I got to go with my own rule here. When there's something strange happening that just doesn't make sense, it's one of three things. It's greed, incompetence, or spite. Usually some mix of the three, but one will be ascendant above the other two. In this case, I think it's just incompetence. BioWare? I mean, yeah. Like, the BioWare that people talk about is, like, from 20 years ago and stuff, right? So, you know, things change. It's just the nature of things. Like Blizzard. Old Blizzard doesn't exist anymore. All the old devs, like, split off and made failed companies, and some of them even have branched off into a new career of it was alt-right woke rage bait grifting. You know what career... oh, let me cut up chat first. Wait, what's the accept as a AAA studio directive? That over time they degrade and turn into garbage? Here's the thing. With people like that, like Crumbs, I don't know his history super well. I don't know what he was like before or whatever. And how much of that grifter thing is just a character to play out of greed. But it has to come from somewhere, right? At the very minimum. And the thing is, if you play a piece of shit on the internet long enough, you start to genuinely become more and more a piece of shit. I've observed this time and time again. Probably because, again, it's coming from somewhere. And you're just sort of letting your inner piece of shit out more and more and more. But there's like a feedback loop between the people you associate with. Most common session. Oh, yeah. It's just, it seems like you could still market to the lowest common denominator without releasing that embarrassing thing, right? Like, you need to market to the lowest common denominator without, like, raising awareness. But yeah, anyway, what I was saying. You know what would be? You know what a career path I think I would actually be good at? I will never do. But yeah, like some kind of alt-right grifter type person. I think I would genuinely be good at it because I know how to manipulate people like that very easily. It's not hard. Not saying it's some great skill or anything. But I mean, all you generally seem to have to do is be able to speak in a very authoritative tone. Because all these people are just, like, really weak. And they're kind of essentially looking for a leader-type person to swarm around, like these just disgusting little slimy minions. And I'm, like, if I want to, I'm definitely capable of speaking and writing in an extremely sort of definitive tone. And those people just sort of eat that kind of thing out. And so I could be making a lot of money off of this. I won't. I really don't want to. God, I would have to associate with those people. I think it's terrible. Should make some progress in game. I don't know, what do you guys think? Would you guys keep hanging around if I turn my stream into that? Where every show we have a new I don't know. Woke injustice of the day that I can rant about. For wouldn't it be great to make the world a worse place? I think that's what I want. Everyone's doing it anyway. Why can't I join in? Everything's fucked. We're all gonna die in a heat dome within the next 10 years or something. Why can't I join in? We still have money. Let's kill these fucking birds. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, wait. Where am I? How many souls did I have? No, I think I spent most of them. I think we're okay. God, those things hurt. Yeah, I mean, it's all relative. Like, by Canadian standards, the United States doesn't have a left, for example. It just doesn't exist. But it's all context and what is and what, what is and what isn't right. It's all, Not to mention it's not the only axis you can be measuring things by. It's a simplification. That said, I don't agree with your premise entirely. I mean, I'm sure you're just sort of simplifying it for the sake of a short comment there. But don't get me wrong. All of American politics is atrocious. It doesn't mean they're all equally bad. Like, you don't have to live next to that country. You're separated by like an ocean and a continent almost. Yeah, no, I figured it was a simplification, but everyone is equally bad. It's just the war cry of the limp dick centrist. Not your standards. There's a difference between a centrist and a limp dick centrist. I don't want to get into that right now, but there's a distinction. Do we want to... Right, no, we should have this equipped. Because I don't want to be doing the triple attack thing. It seems like a... Well, is it a bad idea? Also, I want to be full health here, because these things fucking hurt. Right, we know there's a bird up there. If we can take that one out first, we might be okay. Please grab the souls. We can get oh god. Oh, I don't have any anyway. Okay, it didn't matter. Yeah, this might be a bit annoying. This is one of like... At least they don't have too many hit points, so it's not terrible, but like as an enemy type, in terms of how they move and how they attack and stuff, These guys are going to be really annoying for turn-based mode. Actually, it does bring up, there's one other interesting point I do want to mention. Is that what's bad for the US isn't inherently bad for a lot of the rest of the world. Like, for example, if you go back to, like, the Trump presidency. Oh, we got an ad break. Perfect timing. We'll talk about it in a minute. Let me just make some progress here. We'll get to the birds or something. Wait, is that a bonfire there? So, oh, God. Time out, time out, time out, time out! Shit. Fuck's sake. I didn't mean to... Well, that was an accident. I queued a second attack. You know, whatever, it's fine. One bird. That's kind of the point I wouldn't, like, I don't, that sounds kind of nutty, like the polling or whatever in your country there, but, like, it wouldn't go that far. But the thing about, for example, the Trump presidency starting 2016 is, yeah, no, he was horrendous for the people who had to endure it in the United States itself. Like, that was terrible for them. At least for the rest of the world, though, because, like, he was so incompetent and the entire government was just paralyzed and, like, really not able to do anything because they were just bickering with each other. And, like, the federal government and the White House just had no idea what they were doing. They couldn't do anything. Because of that paralysis, the U.S. stopped, like, as far as I don't know, maybe behind the scenes there was probably a lot still going on that we're not privy to. But generally speaking, it seemed like the U.S. wasn't as effectively able to fuck with the rest of the world, essentially. Which is, again, it has to come from a perspective of when you're not necessarily looking at the United States as an inherent force of good in the world. Like, I'm not going to go as far as say they're the bad guy right now. Certainly, historically, let's not get into the history of things, but I mean, even recently, because we're like, this is just such a big topic. I'm jumping all over the place now. But the gist of it is, because of that paralysis, and for the wrong reasons, the rest of the world was kind of spared the United States for a little while. Granted, you could also argue that creates a kind of chaos and other things start filling vacuums that are not necessarily a good thing. Right? Like, as bad as the US is, at least it's a stable kind of evil you can understand. Exactly, because, like, it's one of those, there's worse, right? Like, just because something bad doesn't mean all things bad are equal. Now we're just taking it on a geopolitical stage, essentially. Now the thing is, generally speaking, that incompetence, I think, was fine during that era of the United States.
until COVID hit. That's when that kind of, like, governmental paralysis and incompetence, like, it, at least for the Americans, like, that really hurt them. A lot of people died because of that. Like, a lot. Had COVID not happened, I think you could make an argument that, like, that presidency wasn't the worst thing in the universe simply because it was so incompetent and couldn't do anything. And just because sort of a freak accident, essentially. Because of specific calamity, not so much. No, I had a point that I was going to get into at some point. Oh, yeah. Because, yeah, like, again, the counterpoint to, like, how bad was Trump, et cetera, et cetera. Like, the counterpoint is, not even a counterpoint, but as a comparison point, because I'm old enough to remember, like, Bush Jr. Like, that was really bad. That was bad for Americans. That was bad for the rest of the world. Like, you had legitimate war criminals, you know, in the White House. Not to say that that's an uncommon thing, like, you know, but that aside, like, that, like, I very much remember that. Like, that's really around the era when I started developing a very, well, I don't know, because I was older by that point. Like, I was starting to develop an adult consciousness of political issues. So yeah, certainly compared to that, I would say from the world perspective, everyone outside the United States, it probably wasn't as bad as the Bush presidency. Even though, again, for Americans, it was, well, it probably was. Fair to point that he started no war conflicts. He started a bombing campaign somewhere, didn't he? But in the grand scheme of things, it was relatively minor. Well, actually, that was the other point I was going to say. Is because of the way the United States is, the United States would have been fucked by COVID regardless. There are too many people down there that are they're the way they are. Let's put it that way. And just from a cultural standpoint, COVID would have been bad, but it could have been not as bad. Like, the government doing something would have had to have been better than whatever the hell they were doing, right? So. Anyways, did you guys have fun? The geopolitics with person who is not qualified to talk about geopolitics? I enjoyed it. I deserve a Macron. Not the French president, like the... Not Macron, Macron, like the cookie. I think you mentioned that. Yeah, there's the Bush Jr. Street. I remember you saying that. And I was like, what the fuck? Or, like, you were saying he was oddly popular there because of some thing he did in Georgia specifically? I don't remember what it was. Anyway, we can make a video out of that. Just call it, like, racist Ponce, radical Ponce despises United States and hates all Americans. I'm qualified to talk about this. I've lived in the United States. I'm married to an American. Mm-hmm. The two... Oh, let's hold on. Before we venture in here, let's just restart and get things set up. Oh, I need to kill those birds still, don't I? That's an encounter. The United States is just a very strange place. It, like, breeds the coolest people and the worst people. It's a country of extremes. The two people I've ever been like the closest to in life are American. It's kind of interesting, you know. Really cool people can come from such a terrible place to live. A lot of just systemic issues. Kind of brought it to the core. Anyway. We're fighting some birds. Alright, we can throw some bombs at them. Can I even hit them from here? If I could hit the thing from here, that'd be great, but it's pretty far away. I don't think I can. Oh, did I take the bombs off of them? There's no way this hits. Oh, goddamn. Damn it. What? Oh, damn, that just like one-shots him. I think there's like one down here? Or do they both fly up? Cleave! There we go. Who knew? The answer to birds was bombs. Oh, Smithing Stone 3. That was kind of worth it, to be honest. Smithing Stone 3. If I can actually get to the point where I can use those, it'd be quite nice. In fact, I might want to go actually look for higher tier... That might be a good excursion for me. Go out and find some higher tier smithing stones. So I can get a better weapon. Force through bosses and stuff. Let's go and craft. Bombs back. These have been not surprisingly useful, but very useful. We're not catching him. You son of a... Stop it. Getting shot sucks. sounds like another segue into another discussion about the United States. Elden Ring time. Get him before he brings out a... No! We gotta cleave. You son of a... Terrible things. The Ubisoft presentation. What do they have in the tank? Are they still making the open world survival games? Not survival, open world, whatever they are games. The Ubisoft open world games. Have those been made fun of enough that they stopped making them, or? Oh yeah, right. The Japan Assassin's Creed. Is that actually going to be like the same mold? Have they said anything about that? Not saying it won't be. It probably will be, but I'm just wondering if anything's been confirmed. What are they talking about? I'm going to say something. The thing about the Ubisoft open world games, it's honestly taken in a vacuum. If you've never played one before, they're kind of amusing. I'm not saying they're high art or anything, but if you've only played like one or two, they're kind of fun. I don't mind them. They're not the greatest experience I've ever played, and I've never beaten a single one of them. But certainly before I had seen a bunch. Like I played a couple because, for example, what was it? Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I'd never played an Assassin's Creed game before. I never really played an Ubisoft open world game before. I kind of had fun with that one. You know, I played it for a few days. It amused me, and then I never thought about it again. But yeah, it just seems like they keep putting out the same thing over and over and over again. And I would get those titles because they would send them to me. You know, I appreciated that. But yeah, no, I gradually just kind of started to get sick of them. Sick of them. Yeah, no, like I'm saying, I'm not saying it's like the greatest game ever, but it's like, it's a thing to do, you know? Kind of like how when I'm tired and I'm off stream, I'll play survival craft style games. Because they're just sort of easy and mindless, and it's whatever. Something fun going on there. I don't know about the Star Wars one. The Japan Assassin's Creed one, that amuses me because I knew this was going to be the case as soon as I saw the trailer. Within like just the sidebar right after the trailer had been released on YouTube, it just filled. There's a bunch of people bitching about the focus on, what's his name, Yasuke, the black guy. The more people like that, the game, that's, I think, the best thing that game can accomplish, is just pissing off people like that. If you're not going to be a good game, I don't know, who knows, maybe it'll be a good game, but let's be realistic here, it won't. The most that game can accomplish in service to the world is pissing off, like, Gamergate-style neckbeards. It'll be great. It's doing something, at least, you know? I guarantee you, the people complaining about that kind of thing the most are the exact same people who, when people were saying, like, for Neil, like, why the hell are you playing William, this white dude? These are the exact same people who would have been arguing, well, it's a historical character. It makes total sense, you know. He was there. It's perfectly normal that you can play a white guy in this game about. I guess by that point it would have been Edo period Japan, but was he? I don't know. I forget when he arrived exactly. Was it like late Sengoku, early Edo, or maybe just purely late or early Edo. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. But the instant it's a black dude, that's a problem. Then it's all kinds of like, oh, he was just a minor, obscure historical footnote. He doesn't deserve to be in. Both leads are gay of what? The Star Wars game or the Assassin's Creed game, or both? Technically combat. Yeah, this whole area is just one big combat. We're gonna leave the combat music on. To be honest, even in any historical period throughout Japanese history, I don't know what the relation or understanding of homosexuality was there. Outside of a very select group of academics, I don't think anyone does. And I don't think anyone can pretend to claim that because, maybe they watched a YouTube video on the subject or something. I've read a few things here and there. But like some niche attitudes in very specific cases. But in terms of a broader understanding within a historical context, culturally, I don't know. I doubt Ubisoft does either, mind you. Hook claws. I like how we've killed Margit and I've just accomplished nothing since then. It's like we beat that guy and then the stream is over. We accomplished all we need to. That works, thank you. Stop targeting that guy. Yeah, we're running straight for him. Why am I crouching? Fuck. Okay, we got the cleave. I have an extra attack now. Don't throw a bomb at me now, buddy. Alright, there we go. What the hell are you doing? Okay, I think that... Well, let's see. Is that everyone? I think there's like one more guy. Yeah, he's over there. I think we're good. Golden rune. Oops, I pressed the Dark Souls jump button there. I forgot. There's like a... So this doesn't open, right? Yeah. You get the key up there. I forgot there's a dedicated jump button in Elden Ring. Oh yeah, no, it's not. Absolutely not genuine. Nothing they do is genuine. Why would this be any different? No, I don't know. I'm sure there's some... Oh, hold on a second. What's this guy's... I'm sure there are, like, some low-level programmers and stuff who are genuine about, you know, enjoying what they make and all that, but... Anyone with the power to decide anything, I sincerely doubt it. Similar kind of thing, though, is what I was talking about. You know, where I was saying, well, even if the game's shitty, at least it'll serve to piss some people off, kind of thing. On a similar token, the topic of tokenism, which actually came up in Mr. Vandy's chat recently. You know, checking the quotas, so, you know, it's an inclusive, blah, blah, blah. Of all, like, the cynical, you know, trying to appeal to some marketing quota, you know, whatever, all that stuff, even when those things are not genuine, they at least serve some purpose. Because, like, the story of these things is going to be, like, basically, the story of anything written by people who are just trying to fill quotas for, you know, representation or whatever, and they don't actually care about the issue, the story's going to be garbage anyway, right? At the very least, if they're going to write a garbage story with no redeeming qualities whatsoever, at least with the introduction of minorities and stuff who are not otherwise represented in media, it is at least serving to normalize that concept. Again, it's not coming from a genuine place, but there was nothing to be gained to begin with. Right? If you're going to be if you're going to have a world filled with bad stories, at the very least, the world can be filled with bad stories where some of the characters can sometimes be gay and people don't find it weird. Or just strange and jarring, and it just becomes second nature. To use, I don't know, that group as an example. Now, granted, you know, maybe certain groups are not asking for this, or it might seem shitty in the process, but like I said, at least some service is being done here. And I use that as an example because, you know, if you think back to media, I don't know, 20, 30 years ago, if we use, like, I don't know, the gay characters as an example, that was so rare. Like, that in and of itself was just jarring and weird, right? And it's like there's less societal consciousness about these groups existing and blah, blah, blah. And that's changed over the years. And now it seems like it's not as jarring. It's like it's fairly normal, right? If there's a gay character in a thing, you're just like, oh, this is another character. Whereas back in the past, it would be something you would notice. Even if you're not, like, you know, a bigot or something. You would just simply notice because it's not something that's present in media, right? That's just my take on it. But. Like, the context would essentially be, oh, the writers are trying to make a statement here with the inclusion of this character. Whereas now it's much more kind of like, again, at least in that specific example, it's like, oh, this writer is writing a character. They're not necessarily doing anything, or at least probably not. Oh no, I know. Anyone with a lick of sense knows it's the higher ups. Would be good stories. Yeah, no, that would be nice. But that's living. That's living in a fictional world. It's not going to happen. And the thing is, like, those people are going to be the way they are anyway. I don't think anyone is going to be more radicalized. Maybe there might be some niche group that otherwise would have. But the thing is, if you're going to be a bigot associating with other bigots and rallying around a bigoted cause, you were probably a bigot to begin with. And the nature of the internet, because how things are, is that these people are able to congregate like more easily. But as you may have noticed, I take a very dim view on people as a whole. Do we want to go into this room yet? Final Fantasy. What did Final Fantasy do? Also, yeah, I'm gonna go into this room. Let's. This is boss time. So let's go ahead and shift our things around here. Then I'm gonna. Hopefully, we kill this thing quickly because I gotta take a piss. So we'll do that. Yeah. I think. Oh, I wasn't sure if I heard the timer there because it coincided with the clash exactly. I probably could have killed there, but I wasn't sure. So that guy does a lot of damage. It's gonna be a bit of a problem. I gotta clear all this crap again. Ugh. Okay, I tell you what, I'm gonna go. I should have just gone to the bathroom first. 'Cause it's hard to think. Yeah, and that's ideal, where it just kind of naturally builds into things. And that's what I'm saying, like, if it just sort of naturally flows into things, is well written, there's no... I mean, ideally, with most people at this point, there's no hint of, oh, the writer's trying to make a specific statement here. This is unusual, or I've never seen this before. It's just like, oh, it's another character. Right? Incidentally, what was it? There's another good example. Red Delusion, Caxton Frost. That was just like, that naturally fit into the game. It wasn't weird or like seemed out of place, or it was just gay dude who casually, like, there's no deal about it. He was just a gay dude. Anyway, I'll be back. I gotta take a piss. He was the archaeologist tech guy, the old guy who deleted his own memory. Yeah, I'll be right back. But it would make sense with that game because, again, that was very well written. Like, the guy is like a good creative writer type person. I don't know what he does, but anyway, be right back. Okay, I'm back. What do we do? Oh, right, we're doing the stupid castle. Made no progress in over the course of the last hour. Whose fault was that discussion? Lightfoot, was it you that brought it up initially? Yeah, that's actually, you know what started? It was, your stupid article about the crappy games announcement thing. The top 10 least worst announcements at the game thing, or whatever that was. I mean, these guys are not too much of a big deal, so long as I can cleave through them. Alright, we gotta leave this on, because this is a big mess of combat. Good old cleave. It's not the best perk I have, but it makes things smooth. That guy's probably gonna aggro or something. Let's take him out. Yeah, now there's a topic. I'm gonna have like no information on it whatsoever, and I don't think I have a reasonable way of acquiring information outside of, yeah, I don't know, talking to someone who lives there like you, like social attitudes in Georgia. I got no fucking clue. Well, it's a fairly religious country, I think, isn't it, still? I'm gonna throw your damn bombs. Overwhelmingly, okay. Let's be safe about it, not run through. I think there's like one more guy and then we're through. Alright. That's victory, I guess. What's the best way to deal with this guy? Because he can kill on 2 shots, and I don't think I stun him immediately. I don't know. Buff up, I guess. Because, yeah, I think he's got a ranged attack, too, so... Ugh. Ugh. God. Close. Wait, I can just leave the room. No, you can't. It's specifically locked, so you can't do that. Wait, I don't know, actually, does it still lock after the first time? It might not. So what's the, I don't know, do you have any idea about the long-term outlook for Georgia then, by your estimation? Is there hope for the future, or is it just going to remain a theocratic shithole? I don't know. Yeah, that seems to be the implication you're making there. Never been there, so I can't say personally. I was watching, I think I mentioned this. Professor James Lindsay's. He takes an informed look at what the hell was it? International relations, conflict, statehood, and security. Actually, I remembered at that time. The key to his playing Elden Ring. But anyway. This is a professor guy who just talks about geopolitical issues. We made a video on Georgia. For the younger generation, when I was out there presenting, young people were much more accepting, and acceptance brings, yeah, well, that's good. I mean, you said this like, well, I mean, you said, and I'm like aware of there's huge protests and stuff over there, so generally speaking, a good sign. Actually, specifically, he was talking about that stuff, like the weird laws that the government are bringing. The ones you were talking about, where it's like NGOs having to be designated as like, what is it, foreign actors if more than 20% of their income or funding comes from something. That thing. What are we doing? Doing combat music. And so again, I don't know too much about what's going on there, but essentially his take on it was that, like, it's not so much a... I'm paraphrasing, so again, I'm using my words, but my understanding of what he was saying is it's not so much a literal move towards being... the government being within the sphere of Russia's influence and being like under their thumb, essentially. It's not an alignment in that direction per se. It's more of kind of a cynical thing about a government that is essentially losing popularity and they're grasping at straws to try and court a very specific portion of the population. And even if it's bad for the country, they don't care because their goal is to stay in power. Because at the same time, like, it's not like the government has stepped away from its wishes or aspirations for integration into the EU. So it's like this weird dichotomy there, is what he was talking about. Well, like, realistically speaking, the government, regardless of, you know, outside of very weird fringes, I imagine, actually does want EU integration, but the current party in power is more like, yeah, that is the future for the country, but at the same time, we're just going to be obstinate and shitty and do it in a very roundabout way because they need a certain portion of the population to just keep voting for them. Which in the grand scheme of things, like, that's fairly normal political stuff. It's just like, I don't know exactly what the laws are and what's going on there, but it just seems like it's being done in a particularly destructive fashion. Like, kind of half-ass selling out your country, is my understanding of it. I think you can actually go in there and then back out. I'm going to see. There is no wheel of cheese too great for the turn-based JRPG mod playthrough. Yep. That's what I thought. Oh, hey. Can I hit him through the wall? Yes. That said, this version of the attack is not good here. Oh, fuck. Okay, so now we're doing the regular attack at this point. Easy. Every tool available to you. Except summoning. That's a fridge too far. That's the wait, no, that's... Which one is that? Guard counter. Right, that's a perk I can use that I completely forgot about. Probably because I've never used it in the base game. Or, well, not base game, like, in a normal playthrough. Cause to be a threat during the election more than anything, as the tax forms we have are more than enough to face any funding. The bigger issue is that the leader of the ruling party is literally an oligarch that made his money. Right, yeah, I mean, he's like the richest dude in the country, or like he's a billionaire or something like that. I remember reading about that. Whoop, it. So yeah, like I say, my paraphrasing is not like exactly what he was saying. It's just sort of my attempt at doing it, but it seems like the general, I don't know, thesis there is like roughly within the same sort of realm as what you're talking about. Like it's a weird, like with anything, it's sort of a weird mix of stuff. It's not all genuine like pro-Russian attitude, and it's not like I don't know. Yeah. Hold on a second. I gotta fight these things. Time out. Difficult topic for when bombs are being thrown at me. But yeah, the point is, it's like probably some mix of genuine and cynical attitudes all kind of rolled up together that all leads into something that's bad for the country. Well, that was quick. Back to combat. That works. Don't shoot me. Oh, wait, I got cleave. I killed it. Wait, no. Technically, he didn't die from attack damage. He died from falling damage. Does that count? No, it does. If an enemy dies, it counts. Or at least if I killed it in some capacity. What? I want to go over there. I don't know if I do. Isn't this an amazing chat? You get to learn about the political realities of Georgia, the country, not the state. Where else on Twitch are you going to learn about these things? Probably on a Twitch stream from someone who lives there. I imagine there's a few streamers in the country. Did I come from? I came from there. Okay. Right. Fuck you. You know, I'm just gonna leave this on. I'm sure there's more combat coming up. I think there was something... You know, for now it's fine. We have a minute here of non-combat. That's a throwback to conspiracy theories. The Freemasons. Damn. It's almost like quaint. Like, I know it's a serious matter, but it just makes it seem like really small-time stupid. Like rural town garbage. Oops, I thought those were berries on the stairs for some reason. It was blood. That guy's pretty tough. I can probably backstab him. Maybe? Uh-oh. That was like the worst possible outcome. I don't think I ever figured out how, Oh god, I gotta do this all again. You're back? Welcome back. You missed the discussion of how the United States sucks, and how apparently Georgia sucks. The country, not the state. Performance for the most stupid masses. It's, again, that's actually very similar to what we were talking about before. It's probably a mix. Yeah, just like the people we're talking about. If you, in order to pretend you're a piece of shit 24/7, you probably have to be a piece of shit to begin with to some extent. And that just starts to come out more and more and more. And when you associate with garbage, you start to turn more and more into garbage. And it just feeds off itself in an endless loop. I think there's sometimes there's a bit of, it depends on what you're talking about. Sometimes there's a bit of an overestimation of people in charge knowing what they're doing, or there's some kind of plan, or there's this very cynical kind of malicious evil thing they're doing, when a lot of the time it's genuine naivety and incompetence. A good example of this is like the genuine belief during like with the Cold War in the domino theory. Turns out it was garbage. Like it wasn't a thing, incidentally. Well, let's not get into how that translates into modern stuff. But so like there's this genuine belief in the American government, as far as I could tell, that the domino theory was like an actual thing. And unless they stop communism at every turn, in every instance, there'll be just like it'll be the domino effect, and all countries around it start turning communism. So that's why they were taking these really disgustingly horrible war crime stances at, starting wars like Vietnam and stuff like that. Because it's evil, but it's not like they're being evil for the sake of evil. It's like a misguided, we're really stupid, and because we see ourselves as the good guys, we're willing to essentially have millions of people die. Like it's your usual, it's like there's very few things that are just like, I am evil, ha ha ha, it's kind of, it's not cartoon villainy, it's a realistic villainy. We're getting back to the United States again. Hey, we interrupted him. It doesn't matter though, because they'll aggro anyway. So you can dodge that. Yeah, we're leaving the combat music on. See, in this area, I did the first 2 Elden Ring bosses in a couple attempts, no problem at all. But the knight in that room up there took you a day. You didn't know you could just walk out the door, did you? Or is that how you killed him eventually? I think you could go as far, a little bit past him. Hold on, we have a minute. I think you could go a little bit past him in the demo, or whatever it was. Not the demo, the beta test. So I made it this far in the beta test. Because I think you could fight him, and he was like the last thing you could do, or maybe the room past him. But he's pretty annoying. I'm gonna get another ad break. Good opportunity to drink some water. You want to go? No, I mean, you can just leave and then kill him through the door. Because after the first time, because the door stays open, right? So you just walk out, you aggro him and walk out, and then you hit him through the wall. I mean, I didn't, like, that's not how I killed him. So I understand wanting, I mean, in this I killed him that way because, we're doing challenge run JRPG thing. I'm not sitting there attacking once every 5 seconds and getting into a grudge match or something like that, but if you're playing normally, I understand the desire to conquer the challenge. Oh, we're doing that. Alright, we can do that in just a second here. Actually, you know what? Let's go back to the bonfire then. But, yeah, so it's kind of funny. This actually circles back to the original topic, almost. With this concept of, evil people not thinking they're evil, essentially. It's kind of funny, because that goes back to the whole Trump presidency thing. Which is what the thing I've noted, essentially, is the one major... Well, not the one major, but like one of the major differences between that guy and most, if not at least all modern U.S. presidents is it actually comes back to another point. It's a quote from Obama, where essentially it was during his campaign cycle. I don't remember exactly. I just remember hearing it at the time. And I do remember it, roughly. But it was something to the effect of, like, it didn't... To him, it's not that it didn't matter who won the presidency. In, that would have been 2008? That was the year, right? Because at the very least, according to him, you can believe him or not, in terms of how genuine he was in the statement. But there was, to some extent, it didn't matter so much who won, because at the very least, him and his opponent, anyone who ever becomes the president of the United States, at the very least, even if they don't agree on how to best govern the country, they at the very least have the best intentions for the country in mind. Like, they're genuinely patriotic in their American attitudes. You can argue it's not a great thing for the rest of the world a lot of the time. And you could also, I think the undertone, at least what I would read into it, is that they might go about it in very wrong ways, but there is that genuine kind of patriotic love of the country kind of thing. The main thing that I've noted that separates Trump from those other presidents is that's not there with a person like that. Like, that man is totally about himself. Like, if it comes to doing the right thing for his country or himself, he would pick himself. Like, it's all self-aggrandizement, it's greed, it's self-promotion. So that's kind of what makes a person like that a bit dangerous. Fortunately, he's not super dangerous because he's an idiot. But, like, we were just talking about how paralyzed the first presidency was, and ultimately that was quite a good thing, because they were so incompetent, running around and couldn't accomplish anything, and people were quitting, and the system paralyzed itself, essentially. Which is... It was a good showcase. Essentially, I don't know, not necessarily the redundancy of the White House as an institution, but the country can get by without a president, essentially. But anyway, where was I? Because that was another aside. I think the gist of the point was that, yeah, that's what technically makes that situation kind of dangerous, because as bad as standard American politicians are, they do work within a certain framework of what's right for America kind of thing, so they're very predictable and at least somewhat stable. An individual who doesn't operate within that framework could do something really weird. Granted, they work within their own semi-predictable framework, which is greed and self-preservation. But again, that in of itself is kind of chaotic. So, anyway, that was my point. Which I was going to actually probably get to at some point, and then we moved topics, and that actually segued backwards into that whole thing. The real danger, I would say, and maybe it's a good thing that this kind of got highlighted, not that I think a lot of people are taking this lesson, but if an individual like that who was actually competent and very malicious got into a position like the presidency, that would be a very, very scary thing for the United States. Like, as someone who knew what they were doing and could cause harm in a very calculated way. because they're just a greedy individual who doesn't have any principles outside of like this narcissistic concept of the importance of themselves. So if nothing else, I would hope Americans take that lesson. But they I mean, as a population as a whole, they won't. Anyway, responsability. There we go. We gotta stretch for this though. Webcam. Hi. We should have some kind of music going, right? It'd be weird if there wasn't. Sure, that works. Battle music. Exactly. And on that subject, they just bring back dueling to solve judicial issues. What could possibly go wrong? Only swords, though, not guns. Alright, so again, very confined space. I'll have to swing a certain way and no footwork. But I think it might have been a bit more than 100. I'm not sure. I lost count at one point. Alright, thank you very much, Pyto. It's good exercise. And no. Why'd you think it said 10? Well, okay, yeah, I thought I went over by 100, because I lost count at one point, and I was like, Sanju? Yonju? Then I was like, I'll be conservative about it, and we'll go with the lower possible number. It's just like this, where I don't want to cheat by accident and take an extra turn. Because at the end, the only person you're cheating is yourself. Or something. But yeah, no. I can say categorically, without any hesitation, coming from someone who would benefit more from this at 99, at least on a personal level, than 99.999999999% of the population. Probably add a couple more nines. Don't bring back dueling for the purposes of judicial rulings. Not a good idea. Yeah, it was somewhere around the 40 mark that I lost count. Or forgot, yeah, which set we were on. What does the thing actually say anyway? Let's take a quick look. Oh, you just thought the 100 said 10. Okay. I wouldn't charge 10,000 points, not that they're worth anything, for 10 swings. 10 swings is like 3 points. The thing, just like with any other physical activity, the longer you go with it, you know, it's exponential in terms of how difficult it is. So. And that said, even like the 3 times we've done it over the last 2 days, I'm already getting more and more used to it. It had been a while since I just done that in general, so. Alright. Also, like, I'm surprised you caught the counting that clearly, because I was trying to say it I was trying to be a bit more quiet, because my partner's on the phone in the hallway, so. Not these richness sounds. Combat time. Failure. Exilehood. How far do I have to... I guess I gotta go to the... Well, no, I'm not allowed to skip this stuff. I gotta get to the next bonfire. They all these like barrels of what I guess they're gunpowder or something. No one has a gun in any Dark Souls setting, do they? I don't remember anyone having a gun. And no, Bloodborne does not count. Let's do it in one go. Oh, it paid off. One more guy. Wait. Oh, I could have just gone that way. Whoops. You know, I think that's it for now. Yeah, because then we got the elite guy who may or may not be trouble. Oh my god. Right, there's two guys here. I think that's it, and then we can... Yeah, now we just go up. Immediately into an elite fight. Hey, we killed him in two that time. Last time we didn't. I don't know if I ever figured out how to get down there. I know I didn't on the initial playthrough. I may or may not have after the fact and have since forgotten, but... Yeah, I don't know how to get down there. Or what the deal with that elevator is. It was one of the few mysteries that remained at the end of my first, I don't know, 3-week-long Elden Ring playthrough, or whatever it was. Let's grab the bonfire before something dumb happens. It's around here somewhere, I think, wasn't it? Yeah. You know, we've accomplished too much. Does anyone else have any other geopolitical issues they'd like to... Who else lives in chat? Who else lives in a country that sucks that they want to complain about? If you live in said country... Feel free to rant. Yeah, no, see your Lightville. Thanks for stopping by. Fun with whatever the hell you're playing. there's just gonna be combat. Let's not beat around the bush here. Wait, was there? I thought there was an enemy over here. Oh, never mind. Either way, there's going to be combat. So. You? Sure, go for it. You live here, though. I'm not going to find that interesting. I know all the problems about Canada. How do I get over there again? Actually, feel free, though. If you have any new and fascinating insights as to why Canada sucks, I'm all ears. I'm sure chat would like to know as well. Since I don't think anyone outside of Canada hears anything about Canada ever, so... New ones are revealed. I mean, there's always more shit. Should be a few more enemies up here, I want to say. There you are. Oh, here's a crossbow. We don't need to buff up for you. As you're getting an axe to the back. You're gonna bugle it out. I don't think we need to, I think there are several guys back there, aren't there? Can I jump up there? Oh, fuck. I don't have a turn. No! I gotta listen to him. Oh, shit. Actually, wait, hold on a sec. We have the cleave protocol. I can cleave my way through all these. Oh, shit, it isn't one shot. Oh, you... I should have just... I don't know why I ever light attack. For safety reasons, I should always heavy attack. Well, not always, but, you know. If I don't know how much damage is required to kill him, just heavy attack. We're going into immediate combat, let's not. Shit, I thought I was gonna backstab there, why'd I do that? Come on. Fuck you, sir. Ranged attacks. Alright. Because that was the patrol. We killed him earlier. Oh, shit. Wow. Honestly, I think this is bad here, but it's good. And we stopped him. I'll take it. Ooh, smithing stone too. Nice. I need those. Well, that's everyone. Bum, bum, ba-da-da-dum, dum, ba-da-da-da-da-da. Do we want to go this way? This castle is actually pretty big. I'm not sure how much time I actually want to spend here. Is the thing. Also, I think I have a whole level on me. No, I don't. I mean, I could make a level. There is a lot of stuff over here, but there's also a lot of birds over here. There's all kinds of stuff over there. I don't remember that. What's down here? I don't remember this one. Ooh, nice. Oh, this just leads here. Okay, that's pretty good. There's a bird here. Don't fight. Oh, you're right there. Fuck. Shit, we're at combat. Come on, come combat. Oh my god. Safe to heal. Fortunately, he can't hit. I can't hit him, and he can't hit me. Oh shit! He takes 2 hits. Well, that's annoying. Well, we can sneak past him. It's fine. Like, this is an encounter. As long as they don't aggro or anything, we can skip. Is he going to just walk down here? Well, if he walks down here, he won't aggro. I have to deal with him. And we can probably sneak past the other ones and start doing the jumping thing. Right, combat. Ah! Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can sneak by these guys and they won't get too pissed off. Oh. Well, that's just a single guy. We can do this. I know they die in 1 hit. I'm not wasting time with that. Oh, can you not get up from there? Shit, do we actually fight all this again? I don't think we do, right? I think we do. Let's do it this way. I think we can double firebomb him, and then he won't be able to blow his horn. Oh. He only took one. I'll take it. Okay, back to what we were doing. Which is wasting time. Well, I don't know. There is actually one item over here I do want. Is it like the bird talisman or whatever? This thing is annoying enough that I want. There we go. Strategy. We're at it. Item crafting. Now, in order to get where I want to go from here... Was there a reason to be over here specifically? Or is it just to get over here? I think it's just to get over there. And there are some more birds, I think, or they might have just been non-combat birds. So we're about to find out. I don't know what purpose falling down there serves, but I imagine we'll find out. Oh, one of those. There's two of those guys. Okay. I'm gonna target them. Oh, that's fine. I think that's everyone here. Exile grieves. This world is an illusion, exile. Slowly replacing all our original armor with stuff that's just kind of side grades, but it's different, so we're going to wear it. I earned it, so we're going to use it. Who the hell was that? Oh. I don't know where you came from, but you need to die. Moving along. Stormvale Castle here. Yeah, so whenever I figure out how to incorporate jump attacks into what we can do, I think you can make that jump. I don't remember doing... Oh, no. And the purpose of that was so you can come over here, I think? Did it matter? I don't... Was there a reason to jump over yours? what I'm getting at here. We could jump there, but that doesn't do anything, because you could just jump from there here to there. We just go down here now? I think you can go down there. If I jump from there to there... actually, I can do that. What does going over here accomplish? It's fun exploring again for the first time. Where are we? Some of those polearm dudes. I don't know roughly where this is. Yeah, I know this. So you can actually get in there. Or you can get behind there, but you can't do anything about it. You can fall onto the balcony, but you can't actually get in because this thing is not open. I think there actually is a good reason to go here. There's a thing. Yeah, let's use it. You get the heavy smithing thing, I think, which is probably good for what I'm doing. Oops. Good. Those things can do worrying amounts of damage, so faster I take them out the better. Also, again, I forgot about cleave. I could have done that a lot more safely. Yeah, that's the thing. The iron wet blade. The rest of this doesn't matter so much. But for that one thing, I'll do that. Oh, hey. That was a lot more dangerous than I needed to. So you can technically fall down here, but there's a fog wall right here and you can't get in. That, like, creates a fog wall there, or not a fog wall, but the thing you can't get through, the barrier. Where is the elevator again? I can't remember. I think it's over here. There it is. Oh, did you have to actually activate it from here? I can't remember. If so, I mean, I did something convenient, I guess. Now we're back here. How many souls do I have? 5,200. Is one gonna do it? Why not? No, it's good. So I need to up the stamina stat thing again. You know, we don't want to. We want damage. We need endurance. So hopefully I can wear these two things at the same time now. And I can. Alright, well. Take a quick pause here. I'm going to check up on a few things here real quick. Weak head taker. Hey, Nova, how you doing? Damn straight. What do you think I'm gonna use? Anyway, good to see you. In honor of your appearance, I'm going to take a bite out of this cream macaron. Or no, macaroon. Macarons or something else. I wasn't going to, but we had to celebrate. And that drink of coffee. The cold coffee, because it's been sitting on my desk for like 3 hours. What the hell are we doing again? We can go, hold on. We can go a little bit long. I was thinking about ending it. Maybe we'll just do a bit more. I'm having fun here, but I'm also like really tired. Is there anything I need to do on this floor still? Not really, right? We take the elevator down, fight that big thing. You can cheese the shit out of it by like dragging it to a place where, yeah. Oh wait, hold on a sec. I just remembered something. Well, I need souls to do what I want to do, so I'm pretty sure I can make this weapon a lot better, which would be nice for fighting this thing, but if we can cheese it anyway, it doesn't matter, does it? Come here, stupid. In the tradition of turn-based RPGs everywhere, there's no trick too dirty. There's no depth to which we won't sink to defeat the opponent. Except summoning. That's too scummy. Oh, that didn't work. Ow! Actually not as simple, I think. Out of curiosity, how much damage does this do? Not that much. shit, that's not good. I don't have a turn. Ah, fuck! Ah. I do wonder, you know what, fuck it, let's do this. It's not going well. But don't imagine how poorly it'd be going if we were stuck out there with him. Alright, take one more solid hit and we should have it. I think my thing's about to run out. Let's do it again. Uh-oh, fuck. No, 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 no. Jesus Christ. Okay. It was almost the worst thing ever. Die! Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Okay. I really don't want to do this again. I could just throw a bomb at him. I'm not sure how we would do that if I had to fight it in here. Like, actually not really sure. Was this like Stormax or something? Highland Axe. Man, I remembered. This leads back to, yeah, the outside area. I remember this. I can't remember if that grafted thing respawns. We're not engaged in combat mode for one, dude. Arrow. I think there's like a dog over here or something. A dog or multiple? That was a dog. Uh-oh. He's tougher than your average dog. Shit. Okay, that was worse than I wanted it to be. So now that we have this, we can go. I think this. You go back. You'll go to the rune hold thing now, I believe. Okay, so for the first time in a while, we're gonna have non-Stormbale castle music. That's totally the wrong one. Limgrave. Hi. Went and killed the spider.
A pleasure to see you. Did you give the little chrysalids the message? That I love them, and that despite my craven heart, I'm sure I'll be joining their club soon enough.
No. Now go fuck yourself.
What's this? A keepsake? Oh, goodness me. I can't... They all believed in me. They all thought I'd make something of myself. Me, who can't do anything. I think I'll head to the round table hold. Perhaps I'll find my purpose there. Perhaps I'll find my...
Alright, well, I'll see you there. And then we'll figure out... I'll try and figure out between now and the next stream how we're gonna work summons into this whole arrangement. Wait, did I... Yeah, no. Don't make it lighter. So yeah, let's see what we can do at round table hold now. Isn't there a hotkey to, like, go to round table hold immediately or something? You know, whatever, it's fine. Let's go and see what we can do with my weapon. There's one way that I think I'm going to be using this thing for a little while. Oh yeah, I should probably go and do your thing too, shouldn't I?
Greetings. My name isn't this the round table. I never knew the guy, although I'm still looking for... Oh, please allow for giving me that. It was as if you have my...
Hey, nice. That's actually
It's all a bit.
good.
I'm still looking. It's all a bit. I'm still looking.
Still looking.
Well, I took you for no matter. Lay out your own. The girly boy, she's crestfallen and but she has a gift. I saw another one like her eyes.
I can make it the plus whatever. There was another thing I wanted to do. Wait. How do I use these things again? Can I just not do that yet, or where is it? The whetstone. Where's the whetstone? Shouldn't there be like a key items section or something? Oh, I was looking at... Okay, that was a problem. What? That's why none of that made sense. Oh, no, I do this at the bonfire. It doesn't cost me any money. Right.
Back already, no matter.
Strength and armaments. Yeah, no, that'll help. Now, it means we're definitely stuck with this weapon for some time, but... beyond that, I think we do it here, right? So here we go, and... with the Ashes of War menu, you can use Ashes of War or to grant skills and affinities to your armaments at grace. An armament can only have one skill. Any skill previously will be lost. By adding an affinity, you can alter the armament's attack affinity, boost attributes, and more. An armament's type determines what skills and affinities it can have. Some special armaments cannot be granted new... Okay. I mean, for now, this might actually be good. How do I grant it an affinity? I gotta pick this, and then, okay, right, I remember now. And that, yeah, it gives you the option of making it sacred. I remember. But it doesn't have to be sacred. I'm curious, what is this actually gonna do? There's nothing else I need to do here, right? So let's just quickly go, what does it matter where I go? Having a holy axe going to be of any use? These are not good test subjects because they're birds. Let's just go test on this thing up here. That'll do nicely. Yeah, they all just die in one hit anyway, so maybe that's not a good test. I mean, certainly for trash mobs, it's probably better than Warcry. For, like, actual tough guys. Let's try with this guy down here. Oh, he's already aggroed. I don't know. Wait, what does that even do again? I don't remember. I can't even look at it because it's okay. Well, we gotta go back to the bonfire. Also, we're on the wrong music. Alright, let's switch it out. Inventory. Pass on blah blah blah. Granting self and everybody increased attack power and defense. Oh, for now, heavy is actually worse. It's a good thing I checked. I mean, I did specifically come back to check, but because I don't have enough of the stat, standard is still better. Oops, shit. What if I do... So, Sacred... It depends on how the mitigation works, I suppose. Let's try. I am curious about this. I've never really tested this out. Whoops, that's too early. Let's go experiment with this guy down here. See if things any good. I don't actually need this anymore because I'm not yelling. Oh! Is it holding the... no. Let's take it off for now. I would say that did about the same amount of damage. It's also possible these guys have tons of holy resistance, but... I could also try it with this up now. Actually, last time I had heavy on, though, not standard. And standard should theoretically be the highest possible damage. Slightly higher. But I am currently buffed. And this thing raises holy damage specifically, I think. Okay, final test. This, but with standard, slightly worse. Granted, I should be testing without this buff up because I'm not going to be fighting things with this buff up normally. That said, it does seem like holy with these items does do the most by a very small margin. Now the question is this... I think this lowers my holy damage negation, not like all damage negation, right? Oh, it's all damage negation. By actually quite a bit. Okay, we can't use that. Yeah, if that's the case, let's just go battle cry. I think that's fine. Well, this also increases defense. I'm not factoring that in. Either way, standard. All right. So weird note to I think end things on, but I'm getting like getting increasingly tired. We did a little bit more than intended. We got like, I don't know, 40, 50 minutes more out of the stream. So we went about close to 7 hours, I think. Today was an amusing split between Song of Conquest multiplayer, of course featuring a lot of people this morning. It sounds like we'll be doing it again next week, so that'll be fun.
Oh, maybe we'll get an opportunity to play more at some point if anyone's feeling particularly keen on getting maybe a smaller game going or something. Obviously, my main thing is this right now. We're on day 3, and I still haven't finished Stormvale Castle, so I feel like we're not going to finish the whole game before the DLC, but we'll make a good amount of progress. But at the very least, I want to, like, maybe kill the 4 main things. Was it 4? Yeah, there's you here. There's Godric. There's Radon. There's Renala. And then there's Rykard, I think his name. If we get that down, that'd be nice. Maybe do some stuff. I can't remember if Rykard is before or after Landell. Or if it matters what order you do things in. I really just actually don't recall. But anyway, we'll see what we can do. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be back tomorrow. What is tomorrow morning? Tomorrow's Tuesday, right? Yeah, tomorrow morning with more of my usual crap. Yeah, we'll definitely finish. Well, definitely. We'll probably finish Stormvale Castle tomorrow. And then after that, then what do we do? I guess we could do some stuff down here a bit. Definitely, I don't want to go to Caelid too early. That's just a terrible idea. Yeah, there's stuff. It's either Weeping Peninsula or straight into Liurnia of the Lakes, or whatever it's called. We have Liurnia of the Lakes music. You know, I might just go in there early and maybe get some more smithing stones. There's also, like, smithing stones down, I think, here. I think these are +2. Might be worth getting another level in the axe just to make Godric, or whatever his name is, a bit less of a handful. Anyway, rough plan there. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. I will be leaving. Goodbye. Is this the hotkey? I think it's